Hey everybody, today we are going to talk about Eagle Force. All right, let's play. Now, we're going to do some unboxings, we're going to do some repairs, we're going to look at some card work. We got guys like this guy here, or this girl, Goldie Hawk. They came on nice blister cards, kind of like G.I. Joe. This guy here is Harley. I believe he was my first figure I got along with the motorized Jeep. The cool thing is on the back, there was a backstory because they didn't have a cartoon for this line. So in order to make it fun and being able to have some kind of storyline, they had the comics in the back with some information on the characters. All right, so here is a package I got from someone locally, but I didn't feel like driving an hour to pick it up, so they were kind enough to send it out to me. Most of this stuff is accessories. The Eagle Force playset called the Eagle Island playset. We also have the flagpoles and the ladders and a bunch of other accessories here. Let's take a look. Luckily, there is a flag with a sticker on it, so I'm going to be using that later on for making new stickers for the playset. We've got some gun crates or some ammo crates, an eagle, which is an accessory for one of the figures. I know there's some figures in here too, so let's see what we got. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a wheel or something, but it still is part of the playset. I remember getting these figures in 1982. Where I lived, I was on the border of the United States because I am Canadian. Hey, look, there's some guns too. Those are hard to find. They're really small. These figures are 2 inches tall, so the guns are quite small. So I got the figures from a local shop or a store, not a toy store, it's a local store in Maine, which is Calais, Maine, which was the town bordering our town in New Brunswick. And they were carrying these, and I saw these on the pegs, and I was like, I gotta have them. Had never seen the G.I. Joe yet. I think the Christmas Sears catalog in 82 is when I saw the G.I. Joes, and then these guys I didn't really pay attention to once I got the G.I. Joes. But these guys were my toys that I played with all summer and until that Christmas. So, and then after that, G.I. Joe's was my toy. G.I. Joe's and Transformers, pretty much. Those are the toys I played with. So yeah, these are die casts, 5 points of articulation. They're pretty heavy, actually, for their size. And they did all come with a weapon, and there was a Jeep and a jet, and a couple of play sets and some tanks that you could buy, and that was pretty much it, because I think Mego in 82, after this line came out, they went out of business. So that was the end of this line. The first wave was it. So here they all are. This is my temporary shelf that I'm going to use to display them until I get the play set and get that cleaned up, and we're going to do that right now. Oh, by the way, the Jeep was in the background. I got that at a local thrift shop here, pretty close to where I live. Okay, so here is the play set. It's pretty tall. It's about 1.5 feet tall. It's 1 or 2 pieces, I believe. 2 pieces. And it's missing the floors. There's some white plastic floors that slip into there. I did have the original flag, like I showed you in that unboxing, that I used to size a print of new stickers that I used. This is like a matte paper, printable paper, sticker paper that I use, and you can see that I got the sizing pretty good. It's just something I found on the internet, and I was hoping that it would work. I mean, the stickers could be better, but they're not bad. So we're going to use that to sticker this up. But first, we're going to get these floors done. So what I've done is I took a picture with my phone of the playset, and I'm going to cut. I fit to size it by measuring across. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this out and see if it fits in there. There is a little, once I get this cut out on the plastic, you'll see that I'll have to resize it, because the slots in there, they're not exactly the shape that you see on the outside. It's just how they made the mold for where the floor goes in. So I'm by trade a luthier, and which is somebody who fixes and builds musical instruments. And I have a lot of this pickguard material, and I thought it was a perfect thickness and the right color. It's a white plastic, so it's kind of a sandwich, two white plastics sandwiched between a black plastic. So I thought it kind of gave it a little bit of depth. So it's kind of cool. So I'm going to tape this to it. Unfortunately, when I taped it, I didn't use my lutherie skills to think about using double-sided tape to tape it, so that when I cut the shape out with my scroll saw, that the template would stay stuck to the pickguard. But oh well, it worked out anyway. I used it. But next time, yes, I will do that. I will use double-sided tape to keep it there as I'm cutting through, because as you cut the shape, the tape gets cut at the same time, and then your template moves. So here's my scroll saw. This thing is really loud. But we're going to cut this out to fit. And you gotta watch your fingers. This thing, you don't want to push on the plastic. You just want to run it through gently. If you push too hard and that blade goes through the plastic faster than you think it's going to, then there goes your fingers. So you got to be careful with this thing. But here we go. We're going to cut this out, and once it's cut, we'll take it back to the toy room and see how it fits. All right, fits pretty good. It seems to be. I did actually go back to the scroll saw and make some more cuts and stuff, but it looks pretty good. So in our next, in part 2, I'm going to cut all these stickers out. We'll put the stickers on, get the playset put together, put the figures in it. I'm going to go into more depth, into more of a in-depth look at the figures and the Jeep that I have, the motorized Jeep, and look to see what this playset looks like all set up. I think it looks pretty good, actually. There we go. All right, we'll see you in part 2. That was fun.